How is it going, everyone? It is ZLR here, and today I am doing my week one predictions for the NFL season. So glad this is back. Um, if you guys are, your guys are probably wondering, uh, why the camera looks a little different than like my other videos. It's just because I'm using my phone right now. I literally have my little lavalier mic sitting right here, right on the curtain. But anyway, let's get into this. The first the first game we have here, Eagles and Cowboys. And after the Cowboys just got rid of Micah Parsons, I have no faith in the Cowboys getting the win here. So obviously I'm gonna go with the Eagles to win this game just because, man, that just getting rid of Micah Parsons completely ruined that team. I feel like this is probably the worst trade I've seen since the Herschel Walker one. But Eagles, they're most definitely gonna get the win here. Next, we have the Chiefs and the Chargers. And to be completely honest, I kind of want the Chargers to win this one, but I feel like I already know what's going to happen, and the Chiefs will probably win this, even though they will not have Rashi Rice, because obviously he'll be suspended. But I still feel like the Chiefs will win this game just because of the devil magic that they have. Chargers fans, I really wanted you to win this one, but I'm definitely sorry about picking the Chiefs here to win. I I hate myself for doing that, but it's just how the NFL works at this point. If you're going up against the Chiefs, you're most likely gonna lose. The Dolphins and the Colts are next, and to be completely honest, this one was a pretty hard one pick. A pretty one. I can't speak right now, but this one was a hard one to pick between the two teams. Obviously, the Dolphins have had pretty significant injuries to their secondary and everything. And I kind of feel like the Dolphins could still win this just because of their offense. So I'm going to have to pick the Dolphins here to win. But I do feel like the Colts will make this a pretty close game, even if, um, even if like a lot of the cornerbacks for the Dolphins are out. I still feel like something will happen to the Colts where they won't be able to get the win. So, Dolphins, you're going to get the win here. Then we have a double revenge game as we have the Steelers go up against the Jets. Justin Fields with the Jets and Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers. This one might be a fun game to watch, to be completely honest, just because both of those guys are trying to get revenge on their former teams. I do feel like the Steelers will win this one just because I feel like the Steelers are the better team than the Jets. And also, the Jets are kind of weird right now. But the Jets will still get a few wins this season. I do not doubt it, but I feel like the Steelers will get the win here just because, like I said, I feel like they're the better team. Then we had the the Panthers and the Jaguars. This one, this one I like. Obviously the Panthers actually just re-signed Hunter Renfro. That just happened today, and also Jalen Coker was put on IR temporarily for a quad injury. So I kind of do see the Panthers scoring a good amount with Hunter being there, but I do feel like the Jaguars will get the win here just because I do still feel like the Jaguars could be the better team than the Panthers. Obviously, the Panthers were a little bit better than how they were like 2 years ago, but they're still not that great of a team. So I'm gonna give it to the Jaguars here for the win. The Cardinals and the Saints are next, and honestly, I'm just not too sure what the hell the Saints are doing at this point. It seems like a lot of their players decided to retire this year, including Derek Carr. Um, they're relying on Spencer Rattler. I have no faith in that at all. At least for the Cardinals, they have Marvin Harrison Jr., and at least Kyler Murray can actually play a little bit of football. I know a lot of people will say that he's very short. That's pretty obvious at this point, but I feel like I feel like the Cardinals will still get the win here. I feel like him and Marvin Harrison Jr. will just have a very solid connection all throughout this game. And yeah, I'm just going Cardinals here for that. Then we have Wildflower Turquoise, aka the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants. And I feel like this one's going to be a good game. Commanders, they're looking as solid as they did last year. They got back Scary Terry. That is the one thing I really wanted them to do, and they did it. The Giants, however, not too sure how they're gonna be this year. I kind of need to see how Russell Wilson does and everything else, Abdul Carter, all that type of stuff. So I am actually gonna go with the Commanders winning here. And for all you Wildflower fans out there, you're welcome. Yes, I know my Wildflower voice is not too good, but I still tried it anyway. The Buccaneers and the Falcons are next, and whew, always love to see these two go up against each other. I like the Buccaneers' chances a little bit more of winning here compared to the Falcons, just because we haven't not seen a lot of Michael Penix just yet, and obviously Baker Mayfield with pretty much all the guys that he has. That's a scary situation. I know a few guys are still going to be out, but still, that Buccaneers team, when they're pretty damn healthy, they can be scary. So I'm actually going to go with the Buccaneers to win here just because obviously I feel like they're going to be the better team in this game. The Bengals and the Browns are next. With how many problems the Browns have had this season, with how many players have been in legal troubles and everything, man, it's not been a fun year for them. And for the Bengals, they got Shamar Stewart signed finally, and they also got Trey Hendrickson signed finally. So they're actually going to be looking really good this season. And honestly, I do feel like they will absolutely dog walk the Browns. If it's a closer game, I would actually be pretty damn surprised by that. So, yeah, Bengals definitely going to get the win here for their first game of the season. the Raiders and the Patriots. And I think you already know what I'm going to be picking here. The old New England Patriots. And I have reason for this. It's because I think our offense got way better than how it was the last 2 years. Obviously, not thrilled about losing Jabril Peppers, but at least we still have Duggar and everything else. So if he's able to at least play for like this first game, I would be pretty fine with that. He'll probably most likely play this whole entire season now because a lot of people were saying that he was going to be traded, but instead Jabril Peppers got released. Obviously, that saved 1.4 million in cap space, but it didn't really do much because we have $4 million in dead cap now because of that. But anyway, I still do think the Patriots will win this game. It will probably be a close one, though. We have the Seahawks and the 49ers next. And honestly, this one's going to be a good game for sure. Obviously, the 49ers are going to be out a few players. Seahawks, they're missing a few key players that were either released or traded during this offseason, but I do feel like they had a pretty good draft, and I feel like they could actually get the win here, even if it is a close game. I just have more faith in the Seahawks than the 49ers right now with getting at least the first win of the season. And that's just because of the 49ers injuries that they have right now. So, Seahawks fans, I'm picking the Seahawks to win. The Titans and the Broncos are next. And man, both of these teams are going to be a fun little watch this year. Bo Nix, in his second year, feel like he's going to do better than how he did last year. Then we're also going to be seeing Cam Ward for the first time in a regular season game. That's going to be fun to see. I honestly want to live stream this game if I can. But if I can't, then I wouldn't be mad at that either. But anyway, I feel like the Broncos will probably get the win here. I feel like the Titans will actually keep it pretty damn close though. So I do have faith in the Titans for at least this season. Titans fans, even though you guys aren't gonna get this win here, I still do believe in you guys for this season. And the game I want to watch the most, Lions and Packers. Oh boy. After finding out the Packers just got Micah Parsons, oh boy. I'm not too sure if he's going to be playing this week, though. If he is or not. We'll probably find that out on Sunday. But, if he does play, that would be fucking awesome, dude. And, the Lions, they already seem to be having a little bit of a injury issue with defense, a little bit. And honestly, I feel like the Packers might get the win here just because it's at home, and also that the huge hype around Micah Parsons right now is crazy. And also, I do have it just in case if he does play or if he doesn't. I I still have the Packers anyway. But yeah, I have the Packers winning. So Packers fans, you can be even happier than how you are right now. I just slipped on my words. Next, we got the Texans and the Rams. This one should probably be a good one as well. And honestly, I feel like the Texans are probably going to win this one. Um, I feel like CJ Stroud is going to have a pretty good game here. Um, Matthew Stafford, though, I feel like he's still going to have a pretty good game, too. But also, there's Puka Nakua. He's probably going to have a really good game. Uh, Man, I should have really picked the Rams here, but I'm just gonna have to go with the Texans because I already used the friggin' permanent marker and everything. I'm not turning back now. So yeah, Texans fans, you're getting the win here, and I'm sorry, Rams fans, about not picking you, but I made that decision just a few minutes before I started making this video, and I can't turn back now. The Ravens and also the Bills. Holy shit, is this one going to be a very, very good one? Um, this is a rematch from last year's playoffs. I watched that game technically a little bit. Uh, well, a little bit on live stream, but I watched the whole game. And yeah, I I feel like the Ravens are definitely going to try to get their revenge here, but I do feel like the Bills could probably get the win here. I just don't see how the Ravens could win it unless they do something different than how they did it last year. But right now I have the Bills winning, and yeah. Last but not least is the Vikings versus the Bears, and ending it on a divisional game. That's pretty nice. Um, Bears definitely feel like they're gonna be better this year. Vikings, I'm just not too sure about how they're gonna be, but I know since it's a divisional matchup, usually the Vikings come out with the win. So I'm gonna I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings, but I feel like it's only gonna be a close game. And yeah, uh, I just feel like Justin Jefferson's gonna have a pretty good game. Uh, I think we're gonna see JJ McCarthy a little more. Because I know we saw him a very little bit last year before he got hurt. But I do I do hope he does well this season as well. And yeah, Vikings over the Bears. And as a recap here, I have the Eagles over the Cowboys, the Chiefs over the Chargers, the Dolphins over the Colts, the Steelers over the Jets, the Jaguars over the Panthers, Cardinals over the Saints, Commanders over the Giants, Buccaneers over the Falcons, Bengals over the Browns, the Patriots over the Raiders, the Seahawks over the 49ers, the Broncos over the Titans, the Packers over the Lions, Texans over Rams, Bills over Ravens, and Vikings over Bears. I hope you guys enjoyed this one here today. Very excited to be back into the NFL season, and I hope you guys are excited too, because I think this is going to be a good one. Also, if I sound just slightly different today, um, it's because I when I woke up this morning, it felt like I was losing my voice a little bit, but it came back a little bit. Uh, but it sounds a little bit weird. I could also probably just be getting sick right now. But anyway, hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, do really whatever you want to do. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. See you around.